Yo, 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 what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make money online, guys. Why? So you can live a life of freedom. That's why. That's why we all want freedom, guys. I don't care if you're like who you are, you want freedom. If you say you don't want freedom, either you're crazy or you're lying. Okay. We all want freedom, guys. We all want the same thing, right? We're not so different. Okay. So, I'm going to show you how you can make money online and specifically how you can make $900 or more in a day. Now, this is exactly what you have to do to make $900 or more in a day. Okay, I'm going to break it down so you can't say you're ignorant. You can't say you're ignorant to it anymore. Now, you might do it or you might not do it, but now you know what to do. Okay, so if you want to make $900 or more in a day, guys, and I've had $900 days, so I can testify. I've had many $900 days, guys. Have you ever made $900 or more in a day in your life? Ask yourself that. I have. I've had many $900 days. I've even had $1,800 days, which is not even that. It's not even that much, guys. Like because Jeff Bezos, the creator of Amazon, he makes like $150 million a day. Okay, so a lot of you people are thinking too small. You're thinking, oh, $900 a day. That sounds impossible. Meanwhile, you got millionaires and billionaires over like in the world that are making millions of dollars a day, guys. So you got to like upgrade your thinking. Most people in this world, they're thinking way too small, guys. It's called limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. Okay. Like you got to believe in yourself, right? If you don't believe in yourself, then you're never gonna really accomplish much. So with this business, guys, you can make $900 or more in a day. And all you got to do, it's exactly what you got to do. You got to set up your business one time. Okay. Get your business set up one time. And then once your business is set up, you just have to post content on social media. That's it. You just post content on social media and you attract customers and you build your email list. And then once people are inside of your email list, they can buy from you at any time. Okay. I just told you exactly what you need to do to make $900 more in a day. So you can't say you don't know how to do it because I showed you. You set up your business once. Okay. You plug into our community for training and support. You start posting content on social media. Okay. It's called attraction marketing. So you're attracting people to you. You're building your email list. And then once they're inside of your email automations, they can buy from you at any time. That's exactly what you need to do to make $900 or more in a day. Okay. I've had $900 days, guys. I've had $1,800 days doing that. So when I tell you that's exactly what you have to do, that's exactly what you have to do. Now, whether you do it or not, that's your decision. Okay. That's your decision. That's your choice. But now you know exactly what you need to do to make $900 or more in a day, right? You do. You do. So you can't say, I don't know how to do it. You can't say that. You can't say that, guys. But you got to do it. Guess who becomes rich? The people that take action, not the people that just talk about it. The talkers, they don't get rich. The action takers get rich, guys. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. You want to understand the science of getting rich? I'll break it down to you right now. Okay. The science of getting rich is you got to know what you want in crystal clear detail. Know exactly what you want. What do you want? Do you want a dream house? Where? Florida? Hawaii? Okay. Do you want to drive around in a Porsche, Ferrari, whatever? Like what do you want? You got to know what you want. And you got to have and then you got to show up with purpose. Like what is your purpose? Like why do you want these things? Right? Like why do you want to make millions of dollars? That's your purpose. That's your why. Okay. So what do I want? I'll just break like I want to have like, I want to have fancy cars and I want to have like a beach house. Okay. And I want to have my house in Michigan because I'm from Michigan and I just want to travel the world and I want to just have I just want to live a life of freedom. I live a life on my terms and just have I just want to have a lot of fun. That's it. I just want to have a blast and become the best version of myself and help other people do the same thing. Okay, that's my purpose. Your purpose doesn't have to be like I want to feed the poor. Like doesn't have to be. It can be, right? I'll feed the poor too. I'll do that too. Why not? But like it has to be whatever you want. Like whatever you want, guys. Maybe you just want to spend more time with your family. Okay. Maybe you want to buy a Lamborghini. Okay. Maybe you want to live in the mountains. Maybe you want to live in the beach. Whatever. But you got to have a crystal clear vision of what you want and your purpose. Why do you want it? I want to make millions of dollars so I can live life on my terms, be free, and just have a lot of fun. That's it. That's it. It's not like some crazy thing. That's simple. Okay. And so your purpose is your why. That's why you show up every day. So I show up every day for that reason, to live a life of freedom and have fun. Basically, that's basically it. And become the best version of myself and help other people, all that stuff. Right. Then you got to have faith. that you got to have faith that everything you want is yours. Okay, it's on the way. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. That's called faith, guys. That everything you want is coming. It's yours already. It's just a matter of time. It might be a week. It might be a month. It might be a year. Whatever. You got to have faith in that. Okay. And then you need some kind of system because if you don't have a system, money's not going to come to you. That's why I'm showing you this business where you can make $900 or more in a day. That's a system, guys. See, I have an automated system out there working for me 24/7, which allows me to make money at any time while I'm sleeping or doing anything because I have a system in place. You get that? And then the last step, the science of getting rich, you got to take action every single day with your purpose, which is your why, and with faith that everything you want is coming. Okay. So, because if you have a vision, but you're not taking action, all you're doing is daydreaming. You're not going to get rich that way. But a vision is important because if you don't have the vision, you're not going to get it. So that's why vision, okay, faith, purpose, system, action. That's the science of getting rich. Now, are you following it? Are you even trying to follow it? That's on you. Do you even have a vision? Do you even know what you want? Do you have any clue what you want? Most people don't, guys. Like if you like ask people what they want, I've done this before. I'm like, what do you want? I asked this girl, she's like a friend of people, like she's like a friend of a friend. She's like 18, 19, 20. I was like, what do you want? She's like, yeah, I don't really know. I'm just kind of going with the flow. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. You don't really know what you want, guys. So how do you expect to get it? That's why you should write down exactly what you want on a piece of paper. Write it down, guys. Write it down on a piece of paper. It's fun. Use ChatGPT. Talk to ChatGPT. Be like, ChatGPT, I'm trying to figure out my vision. Like, what do I want? ChatGPT will help you. And then ChatGPT will tell you like how much it's going to cost. Now you know how much your lifestyle, like let's say you want to like, live this fancy lifestyle, buy a mansion, buy some fancy cars, travel the world. Well, you can break it down so you can figure out how much exactly that's going to cost you. So now you know exactly how much money you need. See, that's crystal clear vision, guys. It's not enough to say I want to make extra money. Everybody on the planet wants to make extra money, guys. Okay. I want to like everybody wants that. It's not enough to say that. You got to get crystal clear with that vision, and it's not hard. You can figure out your vision in a day, like in like 10 minutes. Really. Will your vision change? Yeah, it'll change you. It'll change over time. Maybe you'll add some stuff to your vision. Maybe you'll remove your stuff from your vision. That happens. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it buy. You can't make it drink either. Yeah. See, I can tell you how to make $900 a day, guys, but I can't make you do it. Right? What do you got to do to make $900 or more in a day? Set up your system one time. How many times? 100 times? One time. Okay. Plug into our community for training and support. And then basically you're following a 2-hour workday. So all you're doing every single day is posting content on social media. Posting content, you can go live and you can post free ads. That's all you got to do. There you go. And then what you're doing is attraction marketing. Okay. So you're posting content on social media and you're attracting people to you and you're building your email list, right? And then once people are inside of your automations, they can buy from you at any time. Okay. That's how you make $900 or more in a day. I've had $900 days, guys, so I can testify to it. And not only that, I'm part of a community of 55,000 people, and I've seen people make multiple six figures with this business. I've seen people make multiple $1 million with this, multiple seven figures with this business, guys. I've seen it. I know them. I've stayed with them. I've lived with them actually, because we have live events. And the top earner in this business, guys, the creator of this business has made like $5 million with this business. Okay. She's made around $10 million in 3 years. And I've stayed at her house. I lived with them. Why? Because I guess they like me. So they invited me to stay with them. So, yeah. So I told you exactly what you need to do to make $900 or more in a day. Now you can make a decision to either do it or not do it, but that's your decision. But I've told you what to do. So you can't say you don't know how. You know how. Now you just got to do it. That's why you can take the horse to water, but you can't make it drink, like he said. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Sevenfiguremonk.com. See, I'm on a mission. My mission is to make like help at least 1,000 people make $1 million, right? 1,000 people make $1 million. That's my business mission, guys. Okay, that's my business mission. Now, do you want to be one of those people? Do you want to make $1 million? Drop a one, guys, if you want to make $1 million. Okay, because that's my vision is to help 1,000 people at least make $1 million. Now I have other side quests. What are my other side quests? Like I play guitar. So my side quest is like to write songs too. So, but my business vision is to help at least 1,000 people make $1 million. So who wants to make $1 million? And here, do you believe that you can do it? See, that's the next question, guys. Do you actually believe that you can make $1 million? Because if you don't, then it's never going to happen for you, right? But if you don't have that belief yet, you can cultivate that belief, guys. Right? What's the best way to cultivate that belief? By hanging out inside of our community where there's 55,000 people, where there's entrepreneurs, where you get trained and mentored and coached from 6 and 7-figure income earners. That's a pretty good place to cultivate that belief. It's all about belief, guys. Like the more you believe in yourself, the faster you're going to get everything that you want. Okay. But we have a lot of traumas. We have a lot of dramas. We have a lot of subconscious blocks. We have a lot of subconscious programming. That's the issue. Okay. Most of this is mindset, guys, because you can get rich with any business, right? You can get rich with this business. I can say that because people have gotten rich with this business. You can get rich with affiliate marketing. People have gotten rich with that. You can get rich with multi-level marketing. Now, that's not my cup of tea, but you can get rich with that. It's been proven. You can get rich with drop shipping. You can get rich with Fulfilled by Amazon. You can get rich with trading. You can get rich with anything you want to do, guys. Like you got to just choose which path you want to which path you want to travel on. You can get rich by starting your own business, outside, like an offline business. You can get rich with anything, guys. You just got to choose which vehicle you want to use. See, I choose this one because why do I choose this program? Because we earn 100% profit per sale, and our top selling product sells for $900. Okay, so let's compare it. Let's compare it to the other like business opportunities out there. There's affiliate marketing. You earn small commissions. You're not in control of your business. There's multi-level marketing. You earn small commissions. You're not in control of your business. You have to build teams, and there's monthly fees. There's drop shipping. You got to deal with suppliers. Okay, you got to buy goods from overseas suppliers, and then you got to mark up the prices, and you sell those goods. There's Fulfilled by Amazon, where you have to purchase all these goods. Amazon stores the goods in their warehouse, and then you sell it. But that's really expensive because you got to buy all the goods. Okay, and then you got to deal with monthly fees. Okay, and all of these other opportunities that I talked about, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, Fulfilled by Amazon, drop shipping, they don't pay 100% profit, guys. Okay, we earn 100% profit per sale. So which is better? For example, guys, look at so our top selling product sells for $900, right? You make one sale of $900, you get to keep 100% of the profit. 100% of the profit paid to you. You don't have to split your profits. Now, if you're doing like affiliate marketing or multi-level marketing, you're only going to get like around 10 to 30% profit per sale. Okay. So let's say your product sells for $900, right? And 25% of $900, that's $225, guys. You see the difference? So what is better, 100% profit or 25% profit? Obviously, 100% profit is better. That's why I do this business, guys. I could do affiliate marketing. I could do multi-level marketing. I could do drop shipping. I could do Fulfilled by Amazon, but I don't want to because I want to keep 100% profit. Why would I want to do those other things? Why would I want to earn 25% profit when I can earn 100% profit? Just common sense, guys. But common sense is not so common these days. That's the problem. So just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. This is a business in a box for people that want to make money online and become free. Why do we want to make money, guys? Why do we want to make money? Why do you want to make money? That's your why. You got to figure out your why, guys. Basically, it's freedom. We all want freedom. We all want the same thing. Okay. That could be freedom to travel. That could be freedom to spend time with your family. That could be freedom to quit your job. That could be freedom to, sit in bed all day and watch Netflix, whatever. But we all want freedom, guys. But not everybody's going to get it because not everybody's going to take action. Some people are too lazy. There's only like 1% of people in the world make over $500,000 a year, guys. So that means like 99% of people, many people, guys, they're going to die broke. They're going to die broke. They're going to die unfulfilled. They're going to die unsatisfied. And they're going to die without realizing their full potential. Probably like at least 95% of people will die like this. Just because they weren't willing to take action. Not only just physical, I'm not talking just physical action. I'm talking about mental action too. Because 95% of success is mindset. Okay. So 95% of people at least will probably die broke and unfulfilled, guys, and they won't realize their full potential because they're not willing to do that work, that mindset work, and like whatever the physical work, because they're just lazy. They're just lazy guys. like the like people won't get rich not because they're not capable. It's just they're just too lazy to do the work, the mindset work and the physical work. That's all. It's not that everyone's capable, guys. There's not one person on this planet who is not capable of getting rich. Okay. I saw somebody on TikTok, right? This person has no legs. No legs, guys. And he has a TikTok channel and he's like rich. Okay. And he has no legs. So I forgot his name. He's like he has a lot of followers, guys. I'm sure he's making bank because he has like millions of followers. So this guy's probably super rich, guys, and he has no legs. Okay. So everyone's like, if you're making excuses like I can't get rich because of blah, 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 blah. Well, there's people out there with no legs that are getting rich, guys. Okay. So spare me. Spare me the stories. Like, what kind of story do you want to tell? What kind of story do you want to tell yourself? You're writing your story right now, guys, every single day. Every little decision you make, you're writing your story. So do you want to like write your story like, oh, I was overworked and underpaid my whole life. I never took any risks. I played small. Is that the story you want to write for yourself? That's a sad story, guys. Or do you want to write like, I took risks, I played big, and I lived the life of my dreams? Either way, you're writing your story, guys. Every single day. Every little choice you make, it's cause and effect, guys. Reaction. Every action, there's a reaction. So every little thing you do, guys, it's creating your future destination. Okay. Every action you take and every action you don't take, it's leading to your future destination, whether you like it or not. That's how the world works, guys. Most people that they don't understand like the metaphysics of the world, right? They see everything at face value, but they don't understand there's a lot more to it than that. See, guys, I was a monk, so I'm wise. I'm an old soul. I'm wise beyond my years. I am. I'm an old soul, guys. I'm a Pisces too. Do you know they say the Pisces is the most evolved sign of the zodiac? They say the Pisces has every other like attribute of all the other zodiac signs, but it's the highest. It's the most evolved of the zodiac. That's what they say. So I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just saying. I'm a Pisces, guys. I'm the most evolved of the zodiac. And I'm also wise. I'm a wise soul. I was a monk for 10 years. Do you think I have any wisdom? Do you think I know anything? Now, some people might not. This guy's a fool. Cool. You're entitled to your own opinions, guys. But maybe, just maybe I know a little something. Maybe I can teach you how to make $900 a day. Maybe I could do that. Maybe. I don't know. Just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com if you want to learn more. This is a business in a box, and you can make, $900 or more in a day. All you got to do is this. You just got to set up your business one time. How many times? 1,000 times? No, one time. You set up your business one time, guys. And then once your business is set up, you plug into our community for training and support because you're in business for yourself, but you don't have to build your business by yourself. Okay. You're going to be surrounded with like 55,000 other entrepreneurs who want freedom. Do you want freedom? Everyone who joined our community, guys, they want freedom. Every single person. They wouldn't have joined our community if they didn't want freedom. That's what they want. It's not about money. It is like the money, of course, but what does the money do for you? Can you eat money? Can you eat it? No. If you did, you'd get sick. Right? Money gives you freedom. Okay? That's why. We all just want freedom, guys. That's all we want. We want freedom. We want freedom to travel. We want freedom to spend time with our family. Whatever it is for you. Like your freedom could be different. Like my freedom is just I want to travel the world. I want to buy fun stuff and that's it. I want to create memories. What's more important? Like what's more important than memories, guys? What's more important than memories? Is your job more important than memories? Is your job more important than your family? Is your job more important than freedom? If the answer is no, then why are you keeping yourself stuck at that job? Because you're actually doing that, guys. You're keeping yourself stuck at a job you don't like. 80% of people don't like their job. Okay. So if you're not changing, you're choosing. So if you don't like your job and you think it sucks and you're overworked and underpaid, but you're not doing anything about it, well, you're choosing that. You could quit your job today. Would it be bold and risky? Yeah, but you could do it. You could start a side business today. Would it be bold and risky? Yeah, Starting a side business, guys, is bold. It's a bold move. But guess what? Fortune favors the bold. Does fortune favor the timid? Does fortune favor does fortune favor the scared? No. Fortune favors the bold, guys. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. Okay? Keep that in mind, right? Just saying. Go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com if you want to learn more about this business. You have the potential to make $900, guys, over and over again. Okay? Let's just let's put it in perspective, right? Because let's say you get one sale, like our top selling product sells for $900, right? You get one sale a week. That's an extra 10K a year right there. Now, is your company going to pay you an extra 10K a year, 10K this year? Is your job going to do that for you? Do they love you that much? Do they care about you that much that they're going to give you an extra 10K? Probably not. Now, let's say you get two sales a month. Okay, that's an extra 20K a year. Is your job going to give you an extra 20K this year? Unlikely. Let's say you make five sales a month, guys. That's an extra 50K a year. Is your job going to do that for you? Yeah. I'm going to go with a no. Okay. Probably not. Not going to happen, guys. The only people like, there's going to be like maybe one, I don't know, like nobody, pretty much nobody, guys, unless you have some kind of crazy job. Okay. But nah, it's not going to happen, guys. So if you know you're not going to make an extra 50K this year at your job, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? You can't lose. Like I can guarantee you something, guys. You can't lose. Either you're going to win and make thousands of millions of dollars over time, not overnight. See, this is the problem with society, guys. Everybody wants everybody wants stuff to happen. We live in a microwave society. People want to get rich overnight without doing anything. Okay, that's never going to happen. Okay, it's not going to happen. That's what people want. They just want to get rich without doing any work. Okay, the only way you're going to get like that happens later, guys. That happens when you make thousands of millions of dollars, and then you can spend your money on investments that are working for you 24/7. That's how you can get rich doing nothing. But that happens later. That's not going to happen when you're broke. Okay, that happens later once you have millions of dollars, and then you spend your money on stuff, and it's working for you. Okay, but for the normal person who I'm speaking to, I'm not speaking to those people. Obviously, they don't need my advice. I'm speaking to the people that are struggling, that are sick and tired of being overworked and underpaid. They want more. They just don't know how to do it. Okay. Like I'm on a mission to help, at least 1,000 people make $1 million. Help thousands of people make $1 million. It's fun. It's a fun mission. Okay. So if you want to be one of those people, you want to hit $1 million over time, just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. Yeah. I speak boldly, guys, because I am bold. And the fortune favors the bold, guys. My whole life has been bold. Okay. When I was like 24, I walked away from this world and I became a monk for 10 years. That's a bold move, guys. I lived in India for years. That's a bold move. Have you been to India? Not the easiest place to live. Not the easiest place. Not the easiest place to live, guys. So I'm a bold person. So I act boldly and I speak boldly, which I love because I promise you this, I'm not gonna be on my deathbed with regrets, guys. I'm not gonna let that happen. You shouldn't let that happen either. The worst thing that you could possibly do in your life is not take chances. You know why? Because once you're on your deathbed and you look back, all you're going to do, you're going to have so many regrets. You're going to regret not spending more time with your family. You're going to regret working so much, okay? And you're going to regret not taking more chances. You're going to be like, "Man, I remember that guy in the seven-figure monk hat. He said I should take a chance with this business, but I was like, "Yeah, you know, it's scary." So I didn't do it. Just saying, guys. You don't want to die with regrets. It's the worst thing that can possibly happen. So make bold moves. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? That's what stops people from making bold moves, guys. Obviously, it's fear. It's fear. What are you afraid of, guys? You can't lose with this business because either you win and make thousands of millions of dollars or you learn. It's impossible to fail. The only way you fail with this business, guys, is if you don't get started or if you quit or if you don't plug into the training. But if you actually plug into the training in this program and you plug into the community, then you're guaranteed to learn something. That's a fact, right? And you have the possibility of making thousands or millions of dollars, okay, over time. You just got to focus on what you want, have a crystal clear vision, okay? You got to understand your why. Like, why do you want to get rich? Why do you want to make money? Why do I want to make money? So I can live a life of freedom. I can live a life on my terms. So I can buy whatever I want to buy, go wherever I want to go without having to answer to a boss. Okay. That's why I want to be rich, basically. And I just want to have a lot of fun. I just want to enjoy my life to the max. Yeah. I don't care about saying that. I just want to have a blast. All right. That's it. Simple. And help other people too, guys. I'm not a selfish person. Right. I cannot be accused of being a selfish person. I cannot, it's not possible. Because I was a monk for 10 years, guys. And I was going around like distributing spiritual wisdom to people to help them. And I was giving people food. I was feeding the hungry. Okay. And now I teach people how to make money online. So you can say what you want about me, but you can't call me a selfish person. It's not true. Now, do I have selfish tendencies like everybody else? Yeah, we all do. But some people are more selfish than others. Some people only care about themselves. And you can see it and you know it. When you're around them, you can feel it. You're like, this person sucks. I've had selfish people come into my life, guys, and they just caused havoc. I've had people steal money from me. I've had people steal things from me. Yeah. So yeah, those people suck. At least temporarily. Can they change? Yeah, they can change over time. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do, for their sake. Okay. Anyways, I go on tangents sometimes, guys. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, right? Hey, Dan, this program is amazing. Positively beautiful. Yeah, nice name. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome, guys. We have live events too. Like I'm actually going to a live event in like 10 days. I'm going to Kansas. It's not my first time going to Kansas. The only reason I went to Kansas ever in my life, because I never had a dream to go to Kansas. But the only reason I went to Kansas is because the creator of this program is from Kansas. Okay. She's made $10 million in 3 years. And some of you people are thinking like, oh, it's hard to make money. And she made $10 million in 3 years. See, that's a limiting belief, guys. If you think it's hard to make money, well, that's going to be true for you. Okay. Some people say, yeah, making money is hard. They actually say that. So they're speaking their reality into existence. I've said that before in my life too, guys. So I was doing that too. So if you say making money's hard, for you, it's going to be hard, right? Because that's your limiting belief that you're holding on to. You're just holding on to it so nicely. Now, the woman who made $10 million, guys, she says, making money's easy. She says it all the time. And for her, it is. She's making money like she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, guys. So for her, making money's easy. But she started her journey in digital marketing only 3 years ago. Put that in your mind. I'm curious, what's the most important piece of wisdom you can pass along after being a monk? Okay, I mean, careful what you ask for. Careful what you ask for, because I can change your whole way of thinking, and you might not be ready for it. But one important thing is like we are not our bodies. Okay, these bodies, it's not us. It's just a temporary vehicle. Okay, so we're spiritual beings, right? We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So this body that some people think they are their bodies. They think that's what they are. Okay. They think at the time of death, when they die, that's it. That's the end because they identify so much with being the body. Okay. But when you understand that you're actually not your body, you're a spiritual being, and there's no such thing as death, guys. Death's not even real. It's just changing of bodies. Okay. When you understand that, it's kind of liberating, guys. But you have to actually realize that. So once you understand that you're actually not your body, then you realize there's no death. Okay. Every religion talks about this though. They talk about going to heaven, right? What does that mean? Does that mean you're going to go to the heaven in the same body that you have now? No. The body that you have now, guys, eventually it's going to be worm food. It's either going to be worm food, those worms are going to be munching on that body, guys, or you're going to become ashes, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's the future destination of your body. Okay. But if you're not your body and you're the spirit soul, so where is the soul going to go? Well, it's going to go into another body at the time of death, guys. Now that can be a spiritual body. Like that's what you have in heaven, right? Heaven, nirvana, the kingdom of God, that's your spiritual body. Okay. So it's going to go into a spiritual body or it's going to come back to this material world that we're living in right now. And you're going to get a material body. Now you could be a dog, you can be a cat, you could be a human, you can be a demigod. You don't know what kind of body you're going to get. So what kind of body do you get? What is it dependent on? It's dependent on your mentality, your thoughts, and your actions. Yeah. So I just laid down some heavy wisdom, guys, heavy philosophy. Now, some people might believe that. They'd be like, that's stupid. I don't believe it. Okay. Okay. So you guys, that like for that, like that doesn't, like the reality doesn't depend on your belief. Whether you believe it or not, it's going to happen. Some people are like, no, I don't believe it. I'm an atheist. When we die, we die. Okay. What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? And then you wake up one day as a dog, ruff, ruff, barking. Why did you end up as a dog? Well, you're probably doing some bad things. Because having a dog body, guys, I love dogs. They're cool. But it's not the best, like, it's not the best body. Do you really, like, if I said, I'm going to give you a choice. You can be a dog tomorrow. Okay. You're going to be a dog tomorrow. Would you choose that? Would you be like, yeah, I want to be a dog? Now, some people, they might say that because they think dogs are great. Yeah, I want to be a dog. I just want to run around and sleep. Okay. Do you really want to be a dog? Because you can't really talk, can't really listen to music, can't really travel. No, you probably don't want to be a dog, guys. You probably want to be a human being. So, yeah, is that enough wisdom for you? Is that enough philosophy for you today? So, guys, not only can I help you make money, but I can talk about philosophy and spiritual subjects all day, right? I can do it all day. I actually have a channel where I do that too. But and I can play guitar. Yay. So I just went on it. See, I mean, they asked me, you guys. So yeah. See, that's why you should treat people with respect, guys, because you don't know what kind of wisdom people are walking around with. You don't know who people are. Okay. You don't know who you're talking to. You might think you're just talking to a regular Joe. Remember that song? What if God was one of us? Yeah, I love wisdom. Yeah, interesting. I mean, if you really think about what I just said, if you really go into depth and detail and actually spend some time thinking about what I just said, it will change your whole paradigm, probably. It'll make you think a lot. But a lot of people, they don't want to think about that stuff. They want to avoid it. They don't want to talk about death. They don't want to talk about the afterlife because it's too much. It's too much for them, guys. I don't mind talking about it, but that's not what this live is about because it's about business, guys. But somebody asked, so I had to answer. Yeah. So yeah. So that's why I don't talk about this stuff so much because it's kind of off topic. But I answered your question today. But in the future, I might not talk about it too much because it's just different topic. Anyways, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com if you want to learn how to make money online. Okay. Make money online, make $900 or more in a day. You're welcome, Positively Beautiful. I'm not gonna do it very much, but since you asked, I had to say today. But yeah. Who's ready, guys? Who's ready to make $1 million? Because I'm on a mission to help like thousands of people make millions of bucks, right? I want to help at least 1,000 people make $1 million. If I can help just one person do that, then I'm satisfied. If I can even help just one person start their journey, even if they don't hit $1 million, even if they just make some extra money, cool. At least I help them started on the journey. Okay. But if I can help 1,000 people make $1 million, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Then my 7-figure monk title will be, realized. That's why I chose this brand, guys. Why did I choose the brand 7-figure monk? That's my brand, by the way. I chose this brand because I used to be a monk, obviously, for 10 years, more or less. And now I'm just want to help like 1,000 people make $1 million. That's why I chose 7-figure monk, guys. So what's your brand? Like, what do you want to be known for, guys? Every brand is known for something, right? Every brand has a mission statement. Like you can research it. Like look up a brand. I don't know all the brands off the top of my head, what their mission statements are, but like think about Apple. They probably have some mission statement, guys. I don't know what it is. Like help people, you know, I don't know. Every brand has some kind of mission statement, guys. So what's your mission statement? Like my mission statement is to help 1,000 people make $1 million. That's my mission statement. Okay. As the 7-figure monk. So what's your mission statement? See, this is the stuff you're going to learn in our community, guys. If you're like, what's this guy talking about? You're going to learn this stuff inside of our program. You're going to learn how to brand yourself. You're going to learn how to create a message. That's my message, guys. Helping 1,000 people make $1 million. Okay. Now, maybe that will change over time, but that's my message for now. I had another message. I was like, I help freedom seeking men and women hit 7 figures online without having to work a job. So that's pretty much the same thing. right? Do you really want to work a job? Honestly. Okay, ask yourself. You don't even have to mention if you're not shy, you can drop it in the comments. But do you really want to work a job, guys, until the day you die? Do you really want that? I wouldn't want that for myself. I wouldn't really want that for anybody else because that's horrible. Jobs are basically legalized slavery, guys. Okay. Nope, of course not. Who would? Who would? 80% of people don't like their jobs. So, do you like your job? Ask yourself. See, you can't lie, guys, because you can lie to me, but you can't lie to the universe. You can't lie to God. So, God already knows whether you like your job or not. The universe, whatever you want to say, whatever you believe in. I honestly don't care what you believe in, guys. You can believe in God, you can believe in the universe, you can believe in the Easter Bunny. It has nothing to do with me, right? The only thing I care about, are you cool? Are you a nice person? Are you kind? That's the only thing that matters to me, guys. But I'm just saying, you can't hide anything, guys. The universe sees all. God knows all. The universe sees all. There's nothing you can hide. You're being watched 24/7, right? Your thoughts, your actions, your deeds, everything's being watched. So you can lie to me, you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to the universe. You can lie to, like, some people think they can get away with stuff. You can't get away with anything, guys, right? Everything, like these criminals out there, they think somehow they can get away with things, like they're clever or something. All these scammers and stuff, they're not clever. They're just creating their own bad karma. They don't realize it yet. Yeah, guys, I get deep here. I should get deep. I'm the seven-figure monk, so I should get deep, right? That goes along with my brand. Not only do I help you make money, but I get deep on there. Like, some people can't handle my deepness, guys. They can't. It's a fact. You know, Jesus, I'm not Jesus, by the way. But Jesus said, he said something like people are not ready to hear what I have to say. He's like, some people are just not ready to hear what I have to say, right? So some people are not ready for what I have to say either, guys. I can trigger people. I've seen it. I've seen people have like mental breakdowns kind of when I've said some things. I've seen that. So I try to be careful with my words. I've seen people like kind of shake and like lose their heads. It's crazy. Just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. Put in your best email, check your spam, check all your folders for the word blueprint. Okay. You can get started with this business at any time. You can start today, guys. Do you want to be rich? Like, how bad do you want it? Like, do you want, like, I want to be rich. Hell yeah. Because the more money you have, the more money you can, like, the more good you can do for yourself, and the more money you can, and the more good you can do for other people. So, like not wanting to be rich, guys, is actually selfish. It's actually selfish. It is. Because the more money you have, like I said, the more money you can do good, like, for yourself, which you should, like, self-love. You should love yourself and you should want the best for yourself. You should want to pamper yourself. Like, go to the salon every week. Heck yeah. Pamper yourself. Take care of your health. You can't even take care of your health properly if you're not rich, guys. People they can't even afford health insurance and stuff. They can't even, like, go get that massage. They can't eat properly. They have to eat all this junk processed food because they can't afford to eat like nice organic healthy food and stuff because they're not rich, right? And then obviously the more money you have, the more good you can do for other people too. Like, if you have an abundance of money, you can give your money away to charity. You can feed the poor, you can help kids, you can build schools, you can build churches, temples, hospitals, whatever. So, like, you can kind of say, like, it's kind of selfish to not want to be rich, guys. It's kind of selfish to not try to get rich because you're not helping yourself and you're not helping other people. Now, can you help people if you're not rich? Yeah, to some degree. But who can help more people, the rich person or the broke person? If you're broke, all you can do is, like, smile at people and say nice things. But if you're rich, you can help so many people. Like, if you're broke, you can maybe give one person an apple, but if you're rich, you can give millions of people apples. So your number one job in your life right now, in my opinion, should be to get rich. If you're not rich right now, if you're already rich, obviously it doesn't apply to you. Okay. But if you're not rich, your number one mission in life right now should be to get rich. Okay. So I'll give you some tips. Read The Science of Getting Rich, right? Like, what I'm talking about right now, a lot of what I'm talking about comes from that book. Okay. So read The Science of Getting Rich, right? And it's only like 100 pages. I read it like every day, guys. I study it and I try my best to implement it. Okay. The Science of Getting Rich. Think and Grow Rich. Just those two books right there, guys. That's enough. The Science in Getting Rich and and Grow Rich. That's enough right there. That's enough for you to understand what you need to do, like mentally, to get rich, right? And then you need a system. You need some kind of business, guys. Whatever business you want to do. It could be this business. I prefer this business myself. It could be affiliate marketing. It could be multi-level marketing. It could be drop shipping. It could be some kind of e-commerce business. This is e-commerce actually, guys. See, e-commerce means you're just selling things online. So this is an e-commerce business. You're selling things online. But with this business, you don't have to create anything because everything's already created for you. So you're going to have your own online business. You're going to have your own e-commerce business. What are you going to sell? You're going to be selling educational programs in the e-learning industry. These are educational programs, guys, right? What do they teach? Everything about digital marketing, okay? How to build an online business, how to scale it from 6 to 7 figures, attraction marketing, branding, mindset, all this kind of stuff. So when you enroll in this program, like if you purchase one of these programs, you enroll in the program, it's kind of like going to college, and then you can resell the programs too, okay? And you earn 100% profit per sale. And the business is automated so you can make money in your sleep. And you can earn $100, $300, $600, and $900 over and over again. That's what this business is. But you could do other businesses. You could do affiliate marketing. You could do multi-level marketing. You could do e-commerce. You can do fulfilled by Amazon. You can do trading. That's what you can do, guys. But you got to do something if you want to get rich. You got to pick. You can do an offline business. You can create your own offline business, but that's usually expensive. Like I know the average offline business in America probably going to cost you at least $50,000. And then if you're doing an offline business, you're going to have to deal with so many things. You're going to have to deal with like customers, customer complaints, monthly fees, all kinds of stuff, guys. It's a lot. I don't want to do that. It's so much easier having an online business, guys, because you know what you got to do with this business? All you have to do with this business, guys, post content on social media every day. Okay. Post content every day on social media and reply to messages. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, guys. You don't have to deal with refunds. You don't have to deal with all customer complaints and all this customer service stuff. You don't have any monthly fees. And you can make $900 or more in a day. Now, some of you might be thinking that sounds impossible because you've never made $900 or more in a day. Okay. Now, do I think that's impossible to make $900 or more in a day? No, because I have. I've had $900 days. I've had $1,800 days. Okay. So for me, it's not impossible. But if you've never done that before, then you might be thinking it sounds too good to be true because you've never done it. Right. Even if you see other people doing it, you still don't believe. Right. You still don't believe. Let me show you proof right now. And if you don't believe after seeing this proof, then that just shows that there's something about you. It's something about your thinking. It's because it's not that it's not possible. I'm just going to show you. It's your thinking. It's your limiting beliefs. I know. I'm just being real, guys. See, a real friend, they stab you in the front. Okay. They tell you the truth. And a fake friend, which probably some of you have, because we all have them. A fake friend will stab you in the back, right? They'll be nice to you in your face, but then once you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. How do you know if someone does that? Well, if you hang out with people that always talk crap about other people, well, I can guarantee you, if they're talking about crap about other people around you, then chances are they're going to talk crap about you behind your back too, guys. Okay. Just keep that in mind. And if you're one of those people that talk crap about other people, you are that person. Ooh. Now we're all guilty of it sometimes. Sometimes we talk a little crap, but it's not a good habit. It's not a good habit, guys. You should break that habit. If you have that habit, you should probably break that. And you should be a little bit aware. If the friends you hang out with are always talking crap about people, well, chances are they're probably talking crap about you too. Okay. So yeah. On my page, guys, you get wisdom. You get knowledge. That's what you get here. Okay. Because I'm all about wisdom and knowledge. I'm all about cultivating wisdom and knowledge, guys. Like I'm always reading stuff. Okay. I'm watching videos. I'm watching trainings. That's what I'm all about. Some people are all about random things, but that's what I'm about. So let me show you proof that people are making money, guys. So now you'll understand, do you have limiting beliefs or not? Because if one person can do it, if like one person can do it, anybody can do it, right? So check this out. 200 bucks, 200 bucks within 22 days. Now that's a small win, okay? That's a little win, but it's still a win. I'm so incredibly grateful for this journey. I made $100 on day 18 and another $100 on day 22. It honestly feels unreal. See how grateful this person is? You know, some of you might be laughing like, "Oh, $200 in 22 days. Oh, loser." Right? But this person, look, see how grateful they are? They're probably going to attract more money because they're grateful, right? If you want more, guys, be grateful more, okay? Because if you're not grateful for what you have, you're not going to get more fast. It's going to be a slow process for you. Why would the universe want to give you more if you're not even grateful for what you have? Okay. So you got to cultivate gratitude. Cultivate gratitude. Go to ChatGPT and be like, ChatGPT, help me become more grateful. Help me become more grateful. Set up like a plan for me, something so I can become more grateful, guys. See, if you're alive today, guys, you should be super grateful because some people are dead. Let's look at Kobe Bryant, right? Do you think he would want to change positions with you? You know, rest in peace. Do you think Kobe Bryant wishes he was alive today so he could enjoy his fortune that he created and he could spend time with his family? Do you think he would like to be alive today, guys? What do you think? What do you think? He did all that work, he created this amazing life, and then he passed away with his daughter. Do you think he wants to be alive today? What do you think, guys? Obviously. Okay. So some people are just like, you're alive. You're alive. Be grateful for that. You know, there's people out there, there's people out there that can't see. Can you see? Because there's people out there that can't see, guys. Can you hear? Can you talk? Can you walk? Do you have legs? Well, there's people out there that don't have legs. Do you have a roof over your head? There's people out there living on the street. Do you have water? Do you have food? Okay. Be grateful. The more grateful you are for what you have, the more you're going to get and the faster you're going to get it. Okay. Such a good reminder. Yeah. It's important, guys. See, whenever you're complaining and crying and focusing on all the things you don't like and you're feeling bad and negative and all that stuff, depressed, it's just ungratitude. You're just not grateful enough. Right. And I deal with it too, guys. I deal with it too. I'm not saying I don't. It happens to me too. Okay. But awareness is the first step to change. So you got to start being aware and to start cultivating that attitude of gratitude. Because the more grateful you are for what you have, the more you're going to get and the faster you're going to get it. Okay. That's why they teach you to practice gratitude and anticipation too. Not only do you become grateful for what you have right now, but be grateful for what you want before you even have it. Let's say you want to have a Porsche, guys. Like just act like you already have that Porsche. Be grateful as though you already have that Porsche. That's how you manifest things. Okay. All the manifesting gurus teach this, guys. The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, they all teach this. Bob Proctor, any manifestation coach on the planet, and there's a lot of them, guys. There's a lot of manifestation coaches out there that they charge people money to get coached by them. And they all teach exactly the same thing. Gratitude and anticipation. Every single one, guys. I guarantee you that. They all teach the same exact freaking thing. My husband loves classic cars. He wants another 40K car, and that's a lot of money for us. You're saying that's a lot of money for us. You see, be careful with your words. You're speaking that reality into existence. Okay. So you gotta be careful with your words, right? I told him to be grateful for what you have right now. He says he feels like he's going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, he's speaking his reality into existence, isn't he? He's saying that. He doesn't have to say that. He doesn't have to say I'm going through a midlife crisis. He could say whatever he wants. He could think whatever he wants. Just saying. Yeah, but you got to be grateful for what you have while you pursue the things that you desire. Okay. But you can't bash people over the head with this, right? I'm bashing you over the head with this right now because I'm alive. But you can't do you got to be like, you got to read the room. Okay. Oh, so true. Words are powerful. Yeah. Bruce Lee said words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. Bruce Lee, right? He was like really wise guy. Wish he was still around, man. We lost so many great people. It's sad. Don't you wish we had Bruce Lee and all these greats? But they were here, guys, and they left us some wisdom. He said, spelling, words have power, guys. They're like spells. So be careful what you're saying. Be careful what you're throwing out there. Like sometimes I see people say like, I'm broke. Well, you're going to continue to be broke as long as you say you're broke. Okay. Say I'm rich, even if you're not rich yet. Right. Every manifestation guru out on the planet says this stuff, guys. Okay. So speak your reality, like act as though you're rich before you're rich. Say I'm rich. The money's just not here yet. It's coming. It's on the way. Okay. I am rich. Yeah. Use your words. I am. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am value. I am wealth. I am abundance. I am happy. I am grateful. I am kind. I am beautiful. I am awesome. Now, some people are going to be like, I'm ugly. I'm broke. I'm poor. I'm stupid. Have you ever heard anybody say like this, guys? Have you ever heard anybody say things like this? Have you ever heard? Listen to people when they say I am, because you'll see. Maybe you've said it before yourself. Yeah. You guys, you got to be conscious, you got to be aware. Awareness is the first step of change, my friends. They say that on like the alcoholics, right? Alcoholics Anonymous, they teach that. They say the first step to change is being aware that you have a problem. Okay. You have to be aware. Oh, I have a problem. I drink too much. I'm an alcoholic, right? Like, let's say you want to fix your financial situation. Well, you got to be aware of it. Oh, I have a problem. I'm overworked and underpaid. I have a lack of time and money. Now you're aware of the problem. Now you got to focus on the solution. Now, what is the solution? Well, here's a solution for you that I'm giving you. Making $900 or more in a day. Will that solve any of your problems, guys? Like, I'm just saying, I'm just asking. Like, you might believe it or not, but you might believe you can do it or not, and that's the big thing. Because if you don't believe you can do it, well, you're not going to do it, and it's never going to happen. But would making $900 or more in a day, would that solve your problems? Would that help you in any way? Would that take off? Would that get rid of some of that financial stress that you're dealing with right now? Because chances are you're dealing with some financial stress. Okay, most people are. 60% of people in the world, or in America at least, they live paycheck to paycheck. Some people it's higher. Some countries it's like 80%. They're living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. So most people, they have a lack of time. They have the two problems that people are dealing with. Probably the two biggest problems. I can't really think of problems that are much bigger than this. They have a lack of time, or they have a lack of money. Okay. So having a lack of time means you're working like 40 plus hours a week. Now you could be making good money, right? You could be making good money, but you're working 40 plus hours a week, which means you have no time to spend with your family. You have no time to pursue your passions. You'll probably come home and you're exhausted. All you want to do is sleep, okay? Or just sit in front of the TV and zone out, right? So you have a lack of time with your family. You have a lack of time to do the things you want to do. That's a problem. We have somebody in our community, guys. She's a doctor, so she doesn't have a lack of money. She joined our community. She joined this business, not because she has a lack of money. She joined this business because she has a lack of time. She's working so much. She's exhausted. She can't spend time with her family. So sometimes people think, man, I wish I was this rich. I wish I was like a doctor or something. And no, you don't. You don't want to be a doctor, guys, unless you really do, unless that's your dream. But like, if you're a doctor and you're working like 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, oof, that's rough. Okay. So that's a lack of time, guys. Now, a lack of money, obviously. I mean, come on, obviously, lack of money. You have no money. You want to go on that trip. You want to travel. You want to buy the fun stuff. You want to do the fun things, but you can't afford it because you have a lack of money in your bank account. So that's the awareness, guys. That's when you become aware of like your problem. That's the awareness stage. Then what's next? The next stage is the consideration stage. Okay. That's when you're considering your options. Okay. Well, I have a problem. I have a lack of time. I have a lack of money. So what can I do? Well, I can get another job. Bad idea. You don't want that. Another job means you have even less time. You're exchanging even more time for money. That's not what you want. You don't want another job, guys. 2 to 3 jobs, 14 hours a week, 14-hour days. Do you really want that? No way. So you can consider, I can get another job. Not a good choice. I could do affiliate marketing. I could do multi-level marketing. I could do this business that the seven-figure monk is talking about, the $900 a day business. I could do that, and I can earn 100% profit. I can hang out with the seven-figure monk. I can join the community and learn from 6 and 7-figure income earners. I can have a fully automated business, so I can make money in my sleep. I can earn 100% profit. I said that twice, I think. I could do that, or I could do drop shipping. And that means I have to deal with overseas suppliers. I got to buy goods for cheap, and then I got to mark up the prices, and then I got to figure out how to, market my business. Because no matter what business you got to do, guys, you got to learn how to market. So you could do that, or you could do like fulfilled by Amazon, which means you got to do like large upfront investments, monthly fees. Got to deal with Amazon. Or you could do trading. You could trade stocks. You could trade crypto. You can trade, you know, Forex. You do that. See, that's called the consideration stage, guys. The first stage is you're aware that you have a problem. You have a lack of time. You have a lack of money. Okay. Second stage is a consideration stage where you're thinking, you're weighing your options. Second job sucks. Second job, affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, e-commerce, this business that I'm doing, trading, whatever. It's you're considering your options, what you're going to do to solve your problem, which your problem is a lack of time and money. Okay. That's the consideration stage, guys. Now, the last stage is the decision stage. That's where you make a decision. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do affiliate marketing. I'm going to get that second job, which nobody wants. Nobody wants a second job, guys. Like nobody wants that. 80% of people don't like their jobs as it is. So why would you add another one? Doing like Uber, DoorDash. They don't want to do that. I've talked to these people. I know they don't want to do it. I've taken Uber many times and I talk to them. They don't want to do that. I'm like, do you like doing Uber? No, he's like, this sucks, but I have to. They don't want to do it. They just have to do it. They have to use their own cars. Okay. They're driving around their own cars doing Uber, DoorDash, which is wear and tear on their cars, right? And they're exchanging more time for money. Okay. So you can do affiliate marketing, you can do second job, you can do multi-level marketing, which I don't like to do personally, because if you're doing multi-level marketing, that means you have to build teams, which takes a lot of time. So you're gonna have no time because you're building these teams. Okay. And you're not in control of your business. You're just basically an independent contractor. You're not an entrepreneur if you're doing multi-level marketing. You're just an independent contractor. You're working for other people. You're still working for other people's businesses. Okay. You are. Drop shipping, you're dealing with overseas suppliers, right? There's a lot of stuff you got to deal with that. It's like crap. It's a lot of stuff. Like you got to buy products. You got to buy products. You got to deal with like refunds, customer complaints, monthly fees, and you still got to learn how to market. Okay. Fulfilled by Amazon, right? That's where you got to like purchase a bunch of products, and then Amazon stores them for you. And then you still got to market. You still got to like drive traffic to your Amazon storefront. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into that. Everything takes work, guys. Like there's no get rich quick thing, right? A lot of people, they want to get rich quick. It's never going to happen. You're not going to get that. Okay. Very random people it happens like very randomly. Okay. Like 0.01% of people like win the lottery. Okay. They win the lottery. Oh, hold on. Like they win the lottery or they inherit wealth. Like they inherit wealth. That's a very little tiny fraction of a number, guys. Okay. Very slim chances of that ever happening. Okay. So you got to make a decision. Which opportunity are you going to start? You got to figure that out. Which opportunity are you going to start, guys? You have a problem, you have a lack of time or money. So now you have to figure out which one are you going to do. That's the consideration stage. Okay. And then you got to finally make a decision and start something. Because if you don't start some kind of side hustle, you're never going to make any money. Okay. You're never going to get rich. Your goal should be to get rich. If you're not rich right now and your goal isn't to get rich, then you are thinking way too small and you are playing way too small and you are not helping yourself to the max. Because if you want to live your best life, you have to become rich, guys. You have to. Your best life, like travel the world, drive in those fancy cars, live in that fancy house, wear those fancy clothes, eat that fancy food, give money in charity, whatever. Like you have to get rich to live your best life, guys. You have to. Can you still have a decent life and, experience some happiness if you're not rich? Yeah, of course. Right? Happiness and distress, guys, we all experience that no matter what. Right? That's guaranteed. It's guaranteed in life, guys. You're going to get happiness and distress no matter what you do. Even rich people, they get happiness and distress. We all get that, guys. That's guaranteed. Some days you're going to have happy moments. You're going to have sad moments. That's going to happen for the rest of your life, guys. You're never going to be happy all the time. You're never going to be sad all the time. Sometimes you'll be happy. Sometimes you'll be sad. Even if you have money or don't have money, right? That's for everybody. But being rich just allows you to live a full life. It allows you to live the life of your dreams. And it allows you to do more good for yourself and it allows you to do more good for other people. So if you're not rich, your number one goal right now should become rich. Okay. Because money solves so many problems, right? All of the problems that you have, you become rich. So many of your problems are solved. Does it solve everything? No, of course not. But it solves a lot of things. Solves a lot of things, guys. The stress, the financial stress you're feeling, well, becoming rich will free you of that. That job you hate, well, you become rich, you can quit that job. Okay. Everything, guys. It solves so many problems. So let's get rich. What's stopping you? I'm not stopping you. I'm actually helping you get rich. I can help you get rich, guys. I can definitely do that. How can I do that? I'll tell you right now. Read The Science of Getting Rich. Read Think and Grow Rich. Okay. There. If you just read those two books, that will help you. You can listen to the audio too. And then start this business or start any business, but start something. You got to start something, guys. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Now, why do I like this business? See, I could do anything I want. I could do affiliate marketing. I could do multi-level marketing. I could do drop shipping. I could do other e-commerce stuff. I could do fulfilled by Amazon. I could do trading, crypto, stocks. I could do all that stuff, but I choose to do this business. So why did I decide to do this business? Because our top selling product sells for $900, which means you can earn $900 per sale. Okay, and there's no limit to how many sales you can get, right? So you can have $900 days. I've had my highest so far is $1,800 days, guys. I've had $1,800 days, but I've seen people have $5,000 days. I've seen people have $10,000 days. Okay. I know someone who's at a 20K day, right? So yeah. So you earn and we earn 100% profit. So we earn 100% profit per sale. See, every other business model out there, guys, every other business model on the planet, they only on average, they earn like 10 to 30% profit per sale. Okay. For example, our top selling product sells for 900, right? So you make a sale for 900, you get to keep the full 900. Now, let's say you're doing like MLM or whatever, and their top selling product is 900, but you only get to keep 25%. 25% of 900, guys. I know this just because I've done the math many times. 25% of 900 is $225. So what would you prefer? Would you prefer $900 paid in full, or would you prefer $225? Because you're doing the same work. You're marketing your business, right? Multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing. See, what is marketing, guys? Marketing is just promoting your stuff online, okay? Digital marketing, you hear about it, all that means you're promoting something. It could be anything. It could be like you're promoting affiliate stuff. You're promoting some kind of product online. Okay, that's digital marketing, right? That's what digital marketing is. You're promoting something online. Okay, doesn't matter what it is. And then e-commerce is you're selling, like it's your business, it's your storefront. Okay. So what we're giving you here, this is a business in a box. So you're going to basically have your own e-commerce storefront, and then you're marketing your storefront. Okay. So how do we market? How do we market our business? We post content on social media, go live, just like I'm marketing my business right now. What am I doing right now, guys? I'm marketing my business. What is marketing? Basically, you're just sharing. Okay. You market all the time, guys. You just might not be aware of it. Have you ever told someone, hey, check out this show on Netflix? You're going to love it. That's marketing. Have you ever said, hey, try this restaurant? It's really good. That's marketing. Hey, read this book. Hey, you get the idea? So just like I'm saying, like, hey, check out this business. You can make $900 or more in a day. See, that's marketing, guys. You're just sharing, right? You're just sharing. Now, some people will say yes, and some people will say no. That's how business works. So that's how this business works, guys. You set up your business one time setup. Okay. Then it's out there working for you 24/7. You have your own business. It's out there working for you 24/7. Okay. So you can make money while you're sleeping or doing anything. Then once your business is set up, you plug into our community for training and support. You get daily mentoring from a millionaire. You get live interactive mentoring from 6 and 7-figure incrementers 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. Do you think that would help you at all? What do you think? It's helped me tremendously. Like the fact that I'm here right now talking for like the past hour, guys, without a script, just talking about the past hour about this business, it's based on everything that I've learned inside of this program, learned inside of our community. A year and a half ago, guys, I wouldn't be on here talking like this. Wouldn't have happened. But I'm here now based on everything that I've learned from inside of our community, guys. You see? That's the proof. There's a lot of proof. I can give you so much proof. I can show you people making money every day. I can give you the proof, but you got to take the action, guys. Like if you don't take the action, you're not going to get the results. You got to take action, guys. Every day that you don't take action, you're costing yourself money. Whether you start this business or any other business, but if you don't take action and learn how to make money online, every single day that you don't learn how to make more money, you're costing yourself money. So keep that in mind. Because I know a lot of people, they just overthink all this stuff, right? You're just overthinking too much. Get out of your head. Just get started. Get started sloppy, ugly, scared. I didn't know what I was doing when I got started. I didn't know what was happening. I just saw the opportunity. 100% profit, 2-hour workday, make up to $900 a day. But at the time, we had a $600 product, so you couldn't make 900 a day. You can make 600. So, but we upgraded our program in last year, 2024. So now you can make 900. But when I got started, it was 600. Okay, that's all I needed to see, guys. See, a lot of you are overthinking this like anything. I didn't overthink it at all. I just saw 100% profit, $600 per sale. Business is automated so you can make money in your sleep. I took action, guys. I got started within the first week. And I was struggling financially when I got started. See, a lot of you like you're afraid to get started because because of the cost, right? You're focused on the cost instead of focusing on the opportunity. But when I started this business, guys, I was broke as a joke because I got hit hard during the pandemic, right? Like I got in the relationship with the wrong, like I'm being straight up honest. Like I got in the relationship with the wrong woman who cleared out my bank account, guys. We're talking about I lost over 30K. She cleared out my bank account over 30K, guys, which was all I had at the time. Like because I was a monk for 10 years. Okay. I didn't live a normal life. So it's 30K into my bank account. Now, for some people, you're just like laughing at that, like, oh, 30K loser. But I was a monk for 10 years, guys. I wasn't making money. So 30K, I mean, a lot of people don't even have 30K in their bank account, by the way. Like they say like 40% of people, I think, don't even have enough money to cover expenses. Okay. So I had like over 30K in my bank account, my whole life savings, everything. And I just got involved in a relationship with the wrong woman. She cleared out my whole freaking bank account, guys. Okay. And then, and then my company cut my pay in half. Okay. All around the same time, pandemic time. It was so painful. It sucked so much. It was so bad. My bank account went to negative $1,000 at one point. Okay. Negative $1,000, guys. Right. So when I started this business, I was not rich by any means, but I didn't use that as an excuse not to get started. See, that's the difference between me and most people, right? There's a cost, guys. It's a one-time investment. Like you can get started with 100, 300, 600, or 900, okay? And then all you need is one sale and you get your investment back. So your business is free. I see people focus on the cost all the time and they never even spend it like they don't like it's opportunity cost, guys. It's called opportunity cost. It's like, okay, say our top selling product is 900. So if you want to start this business, like the maximum investment is $900, right? Maximum. That's the maximum. So that's an opportunity cost. So whether you start this business or not, chances are you're going to spend $900 on something this year, at least. At least. If you're living in America, then you're definitely going to spend $900 on something. Eating out, whatever. You're going to spend that money regardless, guys. Now, but is that money, that $900 you spend, is it going to help you make more money? That's what you should ask yourself. And our minimum investment is 100. Now, everybody on the planet is going to spend $100 on something this year. Okay. You'd have to be so poor. You'd have to be like so poor, okay, not to spend $100 on something. Right? You'd be ridiculous. And if you're that poor, then you definitely need to start a business, right? Because you're freaking something's going on there. But there's people that live over the seas. Like, see, I don't know if you're living in America, like you don't understand. Like people are struggling around the world. The global income, because I've been to like India, I've been to Nepal, I've been to Thailand. Okay, so I've seen life in other countries. Some people have never been outside of America. You want to see some raw life, guys. You want to see some real poverty. Like go to India, and there's places in India where it's like you're gonna see some real raw people's living on the street, families living on the street, babies with no clothes, people walking around carrying babies, dirty as anything. Yeah. Okay. The average global salary is like only $10,000. See, Americans are so like, they're in their own American world. They don't really realize like life outside of America. But the average global salary, guys, is only $10,000 a year. Okay, $10,000 a year. In America, it's like 60,000. But like I think like most people that make 60,000, they usually have bachelor degrees and stuff. But if you don't have a bachelor degree, I read somewhere like the average salary, if you don't have a degree, it's like 40K a year. If you have like a master's degree, it's like 80K a year. Which, by the way, that means you're not rich, guys. So this whole system of like going to school and getting a job, it's not a system designed to help you get rich. Okay, it's not designed to help you get rich. It's designed to help you become an employee. Okay, that's it. That's all it is. Like, to get rich, you got to learn skills outside of what the system teaches. Because generally, the system doesn't really teach this stuff in general. They don't teach us about manifestation. They don't teach us about how to build an online, how to build businesses. They don't teach us about assets and liabilities. Okay, they don't teach this stuff. I didn't learn this stuff until like past couple years. Then I really started studying this stuff. Why don't they teach it? Because it's very helpful. Weird, right? Weird, right? Maybe it's because the system was designed to create employees. Maybe it wasn't designed to create, entrepreneurs. Maybe it wasn't designed to create rich people. Maybe it wasn't designed to create thinkers. Maybe it was designed to create employees to work for other people. Maybe, just maybe. Anyways, guys, I got to go because I've been live for like an hour. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Okay, there's a link in my bio. Just go there, put in your best email. If you have any questions, you can reply to my emails at any time, guys. Just search all your folders for the word blueprint. Okay, search for the word blueprint. There's 2 videos you can watch. There's a PDF. It shows you how to make your first 10K online with digital marketing. Right? Think about it like this, guys. Christmas is coming up. The holidays are coming up. What if you can make an extra 10K or more before the holidays? Would your holidays look different? Would that be cool? Would that be nice? Would that be fun? Would that help you? Would that make you feel good? Right? You can do it, guys. At least you can give yourself an opportunity to do it. So why not take your shot? Because either you win or you learn. You can't lose. You can't lose here, guys. Like, you really can't. You win or you learn. Either you make thousands or millions of dollars over time, or you learn something new. And either way, you're moving forward. But if you don't make a decision to learn new skills and upgrade your mindset, well, you're going to be stuck in the same place forever until you make that decision to learn something new, to try something new, to take that chance. So if you want to make 10K before Christmas, you can with this business. It's more than possible. I'm not guaranteeing that you will. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing that you will. It's more than possible, guys. I guarantee you, I can guarantee this. There is somebody in our community who's going to make 10K before Christmas, already has. Actually, somebody I saw recently in a post, they made around 8K last month. So they're probably going to make 10K before Christmas. There are going to be multiple people that are going to make 10K before Christmas in our community, guys, if not hundreds. So why not you? Why not you? Or you can try affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, e-commerce, fulfilled by Amazon. You can try trading. You can get a second job. But you got to make a decision, guys. You got to choose. Okay, you got to consider your options. First, you got to be aware that you have a problem, which is a lack of time and money. Then you can consider your options, second job, affiliate marketing, whatever. And then you got to make a decision to start that. That's the only way you're going to get results. The results come after you make the decision, guys. But if you don't make a decision, you're going to be floating around in purgatory, like the purgatory, financial purgatory, until you make that decision. All right. So make a decision for yourself, for your family, for your future. Okay. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Link in bio, my friends. Check it out. Check out the details. If you see an opportunity, get started, because the faster you get started, the faster you're going to make money and the faster you're going to be successful. If you delay getting started, then you're just delaying your own success. You're delaying your own wealth. That's all you're delaying. That's what's going to happen. I'm just speaking straight up. I like to speak the truth, guys. I think this guy's trying to be funny, but he failed. He failed miserably. But at least he tried, guys. At least he tried. At least he tried to be cool. He tried to be cool. He tried to be funny, but he failed. But it's okay because at least he tried. Trying is always better than not trying. All right. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. Link in the bio. See you on the next one. Make sure to follow me. I go live once or twice a day. I will drop serious knowledge on you, guaranteed. So, all right, later. Later, YouTube.